All I'm saying is, you know, I mean, I could use a little friendly help for some restaurateurs. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Because pizza's actually much cheaper, but I forgot to go by yesterday and pay for it, which caused all kinds of issues. Which one do you work at? Where is it at? Dundee? Well, honey, I don't know if you're aware of this. I don't pick this up. I've got a really good hookup with a long-term. Like Rick is kind of cool. I don't know if Rick's gonna be okay with her driving to downtown Dundee to go get no damn pizza. But then we have it right after class is over. What class are you in? Well, how am I gonna let you out early enough to go get pizza and bring it back? Why can't we get it delivered?
The answer you get for all stops.
Give me a price on 3 large pizzas.
If you stop at me, I'll text it to you, and then you track everyone that.
Yeah, text it to me, tell me the delivery price. Because I promise you, Hannah won't be upset if I get it delivered. Maybe that's what I ought to do. Hannah, maybe I ought to DoorDash it.
DoorDash? And DoorDash is so expensive, it's insane. Yeah. I literally, see, that's the thing. You know, do you have DoorDash or something?
So David lives on DoorDash.
It's like it
Every time I turn around, I'm like, and the first time he did it, he tipped the dude like $6. I'm like, dude, you're real generous when you tip my money.
That's so.
So we got 6x minus 4x, right? That's 2x. Negative 15 plus 6. Signs are the same or different? They're different, right? Now I got you in here too, so go ahead and pay attention. They're different, so we got to subtract.
I got 10.
Equals 8.
Yeah. I mean, no.
Add 9
You're
equals cross equal
subtracting from
sign.
what? The other thing.
2x equals 17. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. X is 17 out.
That sounds right.
You get 17 out? Where did you make a mistake at? What happened?
Right there, the X.
6x minus 14. Yeah, 6,
Yo,
okay. So, you put the equal sign in the wrong spot. That's minus. Okay, so that's minus. Alright, because you're not going across the equal sign, you don't have to add it to the other side.
He
Just combine like that. 6 minus 4.
He did? He
So you're thinking that anytime I want to move, like I did the opposite.
So, like, you
That's
don't know
only
what
if
you
you're
really
moving
did
across the
wrong,
equal sign, you
but-
do the opposite. Okay?
You can look at the rubric for the drier project, and then it shows you kind of how you rated that. But like for the pinch projects, I don't know, or like the pinch, whatever they were called. Yeah, I have no idea what I did wrong with that, but I got like 90. So did I. No one got 100 on that. No one got 100 on the so it's not just participation.
All right. So here we're going to multiply everything by 12.
It's so stupid.
We're going to divide first. Divide first, multiply second. 6 goes into 12 2 times. 2 times 1 is 2. That's 5x. Now, from there, I would generally move the 5x over because it's the smaller of the two. But because there's no other number on the other side, I'm just going to move the 16x. So now, additions, we've got to subtract. Okay. Divide by negative 11, divide by negative 11. X is equal to 2 over 11. I'm going to go here. Do we want to try those again? Try to solve it again?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it again. All right, let's try that. All right. Stats, here we go. What's the probability we got stopped all 5 times? .38 raised to the 5th power. 0.38 raised to the 5th power. What's the probability you're not stopped at all? 0.62 raised to the 5th power. What's the probability you get stopped at least once? That's 1 minus the probability you're not stopped at all. All right. We good? You good? Yes.
Why isn't it 0.30? I mean 38?
Why isn't it what?
He's asking for the last one, why we did not stop instead of stop.
If we have stopped at least once, it's 1 minus probability you're not stopped at all. Stopped at least once means you're stopped 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and 5 times. We're not stopped at all. So it's 1 minus stop. All right. Everybody good? Going once? Going twice? All right, Corey, you ready? 3 plus 2 is 5. Minus 5i minus 4i is minus 9i. Do you agree? All right. 6 minus 9 is negative 3. You're going to distribute. 6 minus 9 is negative 3. Negative I plus 4i is 3i. Okay. You good? 21i minus 3i squared. And then I squared is negative 1. So this is 21i plus 3, or 3 plus 21i if you have to put it in standard form. Okay? 2 plus 5i. 2 plus 5i times 2 plus 5i. 4 plus 10i plus 10i plus 25i squared. 4 plus 20i minus 25, which is negative 21 plus 20i. All right. You good? Just a reminder, we will be back here Friday morning from 8 to 10 for donuts and questions, for those of you interested in showing up for that. All right, Corey, we're going to go 3 minus I, 5 plus 2I, 8 minus 8 over 3 plus I. And let's find I to the 39th as either I, negative I, 1, or negative 1. All right, we didn't go over that, but we're going to go over it now. All right? You got the answers?
Yeah, fine, I'll take it to the next class. Yeah. I just continue.
Okay. Oh. All right. Did we do long division? You gotta go.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks for coming. You want some candy?
No, thank you, I don't like sweets.
Oh, you told me that, didn't you? Sorry about that. Brain's just big, I'm telling you. Not very big. All right. Are we going to do synthetic division or are we going to do long division?
Synthetic.
There we go. Way to be all eager about it. 4, 1, 0, 2, 3. Yes.
Where did 0 come from?
There's no x squared, Hannah.
Oh, so that, it has to be in there every time.
If not, you get a wrong answer.
Okay. Continue.
You want me to let you catch up?
No, it's fine, I'm just changing numbers.
All right. Hannah knows the important rule. Don't wait. Hey, Spencer, don't wait. Right, Hannah?
Never wait.
Never wait. When I come to you, I say, are you ready? Yeah, we're good. All right, here we go. Going slow. 4 times 1 is 4. Add them together, 0 plus 4 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Add them together, you get 18. 4 times 18 is 72. Add them together, you get 75. So how many times does this go in there? X squared plus 4x plus 18 plus 75 over x minus 4.
Yeah, right for the first time.
It's all about the Chick-fil-A, baby. See, Chick-fil-A just is inspirational. Maybe Dairy Queen won't even have the same effect. I don't know. Sure would like to find out, though.
I mean, the ice cream is better.
Definitely. Chick-fil-A ice cream is not even ice cream. It's some kind of ice drink shit they come up with. It's like frozen milk with no sugar added. All right. How do we find f of 6? Do we go synthetic division or do we plug it in? Synthetic division is way easier. This bet was like, not for me. 3, negative 2, 0, 3, negative 6, yep. 18, 16, 96. Holy crap, this just got a whole lot harder.
Hence why it was so easy to just plug it in.
Don't act like plugging it in was a lot better. 576. 3,000. 474. 3,474? No.
468. That's what I got. I got 468, but we didn't do your method, so we'll probably.
3468, your final answer. You have them together.
I got 64, right?
Yeah. We good? Now, challenge question. Challenge question. Can I erase this? Are we good? Anybody need to take a picture? It'll last longer. I can't tell you what timestamp it is, but it's on there. All right, we're good? Going once? Going twice?
So when it's not a plug-in, you look for the equation, but when it's a plug-in, you get the answer. If that makes sense.
Write the equation with zeros, 3, -4, and 2/5. Write the equation with zeros, 3, -4, and 2/5. 3, -4, and 2/5. Ready? Yes, you ready? What's wrong?
How many zeros on the writing equation?
Write the equation with the 3 zeros I just gave you.
Okay.
It's, I mean, I did you a second problem, but that's pretty good to chew on.
Okay.
All right, if you get done in like 6 seconds, then I'm probably not right.
So we're gonna stick right there.
But try to accept.
Let me say this, I can do most of those problems in my head, and I can't do that one. 21x minus 28. Maybe I could, it would just give me a headache trying to do it. Minus 10x minus 30 is equal to 9, do we agree? Do we agree? What happened? Simple mistake again?
It's the science.
I will tell you that if you and I were sitting down and you were paying me privately to help you, not that I'm encouraging you to pay me privately because I won't do it. I got enough kids that I get paid privately from, I don't need your money. But what I would tell the whole intermediate algebra section is we would spend the first 15 to 20 minutes of every session we do going over integers, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. And generally, with the kids that I tutor, I don't stop doing this until they can get 100%, like 3 weeks in a row. Okay? What I find when I first sit down with people is they're about 3 out of 10. Because the sign gets them, or they add and they're supposed to subtract. Like those small things that when you see it, you go, ah. And again, ultimately will not go away until you kind of sit down with these little problems and just start doing it over and over and over again and force yourself to get it right. These are widely available on the internet. If you just Google integer operations, you can find a bunch of websites, a bunch of practice sheets where they give you practice on integer operations. I would encourage you all to go through and do those. Okay? Like I asked one of my basketball girls at practice the other day. I said, "Are you serious about getting better?" She looks at me and she goes, "Yes, coach, I'm serious about getting better." I said, "I need you to make 300 shots a day." She goes, "I'm not serious about getting better, actually." Okay? Because I told her, you got to make 300 a day. Like, you got to go out in your yard and make 300 a day. And I told her which ones I wanted her to do. And then she said, "No, I don't want to do that." And I go, "You're not serious about getting better. You just want to get better, but you're not really serious about getting better because you're not willing to do the work it takes to get better." This is what you really need to be doing, okay? If you need help, here's the sad thing. I actually created an Excel worksheet that randomly generated integers and gave them to a kid so he could practice just how many problems you want. He put the number in there, he hit enter, and then it would give him a whole worksheet on integers. Okay? They're widely available, and I would encourage you to get down and really start exploring that stuff, because until you do, you will never have success. Like, you'll always be on the verge, but then you'll always be wrong. Okay? So please do that. 21 minus 10. 21 minus 10. 21 minus 10 is 11x. Negative 28 minus 30 is negative 58. See? Signs are the same. Negative 28 minus 30, the signs are the same, so we have to add. Okay. We add 58, we add 58. 11x equals 67. Any questions? You good? Who else was in here? Just you three now? You gotta be like Spencer. We good?
Yeah.
All right. Now, common denominator between these three? 12. 12. All of these go into 12. Two goes into 12. 6 times. 6 times 1 is 6. 4 goes into 12 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. 6 goes into 12 2 times. 5x times 2 is 10x. You good? Yes, you good. All right. 10x minus 6x is sign the difference. We have to subtract. And I think, more than anything, for all of you all, even when you do 10x minus 6x, you have to ask yourself if the signs are the same or different. Like every single time, you gotta ask yourself that. Because if you just say 10 minus 6 is 4, and you haven't thought about if the signs are the same or different, then it's just encouraging a bad habit. Does that make sense? Because then when you get 28 minus 30, and you don't pay attention, then you say negative 2, because you subtracted when you were supposed to add it. Does that make sense? Like, it makes a difference whether the sign is the same or different, and you have to ask yourself that every single time. Every single time, you gotta ask that. All right? That brings us to not having an eraser. Do we want to do more of those, or do we want to switch to graphs? And I'm cool either way. Spencer, what do you want to do? You okay? Thanks for saying.
I'm good to move on to the graphs.
Can we move on to the graphs? Should we move on to graphs? Come on, Friday, you want to do this again? Stop it when we go. Let's go find the x-intercept, the y-intercept, and the slope. So you gotta find all three for 3x minus 5y equals 15. Did you get the answer? Well, if you don't have it, what the hell are you leaving for? You got somewhere to be?
Yeah, I have to go to practice.
What practice you got?
Yeah, it's at 2:30.
Where is it?
Writing games.
Oh, shit, yeah, you better.
Well, here, I can say something.
Don't you give me a note?
A note.
I'll give you a pass to go to practice and tell them that you were with me.
Oh, yeah, that actually might be helpful, but so I don't get yelled at.
I got you. I got you. All right. Let me just get to the answers real quick. Oh shit, you're third on the list.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right, probability of a guy. Probability of a guy. Alexis, what'd you get?
1 out of 2.
1/2. It's actually 20 out of 40, which is 1/2. Probability of a girl and yes.
1 out of 10.
Who?
1 out of 10.
Girl, 4 out of 40, which is 1 out of 10. Guy or no?
36 out of 40.
20 plus 16 is 36 out of 40, which is 9 out of 10. You good? Hey, Jesus, you good?
Yeah.
Your ass don't know.
No. No, I actually got them all right.
Hey, Jesus, where's your arch enemies at? Casey is not your arch enemy. Casey is your partner in crime. Corey, ready?
Yeah.
15 plus 6i minus 5i minus 2i squared. 15 plus i. I squared is -1. This becomes +2. This is 17 plus I. All right. All right, 9 minus I squared, yeah? I squared is -1. This is 9 minus -1 is 10. Okay? Now, from there, Corey, what I like to do is reduce if we can. 8 goes into 10 4 times. 5. Divide each of those by 2. And so then you'll get 12 minus 4i over 5, which is 12 over 5 minus 4 over 5i. See that? All right. Now, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing.
Now, that last one, did you gotta do it or no?
I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, okay, so I didn't tell you all that last time.
Yeah.
I left that for you to look up. Did you look it up? Didn't even know it existed until today. So it's okay, you're here, so I'm gonna tell you how to do it. You take 39 and you divide it by 4. Okay, because there are 4 options. There's 4 choices. Divide it by 4. 9 times 4 is 36. And you get a remainder of 3. You agree? Let's just use long division. You're going to divide the exponent by 4, and you're going to look at the remainder. If the remainder is 0, the answer is 1. If the remainder is 1, the answer is I. If the remainder is 2, the answer is -1. If the remainder is 3, the answer is -I. So in this case, we say I to the 39th is negative I. Okay. We might do that tomorrow, Corey. We may or may not.
I hope you do.
Well, evidently we will then. Remind me in the morning in the live question period to answer. Because if not, I'll forget about it. All right, Corey. With that, I'm gonna leave you alone.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Now let's look. We got. If this is a 0, it came as 0 because of x minus 3. Do we agree? That's what would have caused when you set this equal to 0 for you to get x equals 3. See, if you have x equals 3, then you started with x minus 3. Okay? Love you, Corey. Take care. If you have x equals negative 4, then you started with x plus 4. Does that make sense? If you have x equals 2/5, this one's a little harder because you started with 5x equals 2, right? The 5 would have been in front of the x before you divided. Does that make sense? So the piece you would have started with was 5x minus 2. And learning the relationship between the factors and the zeros is going to go a long way as we continue our discussion. Okay, it's going to go a long way as we continue our discussion. Now, from here, you got to multiply this out. Ain't no good way to do it. And this is what I was saying. Like, if I had to do this in my head, I probably could. I just damn sure don't want to. This part is x squared minus x minus 12. Because x times x is x squared, plus 4x minus 3x, plus 4x minus 3x is plus x, minus 12. We're distributing, yeah?
Would that make it a positive?
I said positive. It's imaginary 1. You just didn't see the imaginary 1. Have the Snickers because your eyesight's going bad. Alright, Snickers helps that. That's why I have such good eyesight. Now you gotta multiply that next piece. That next piece is tough. Hey Hannah, you don't want none of that, do you? No. Well, you skip it then.
If only it worked that way.
Five x cubed plus 5x squared minus 60x. Do we agree?
There's no 5x? When you distribute?
Now we got to distribute the minus 2. Minus 2x squared minus 2x plus 24. Okay. See, aren't you glad you stayed, Casey? Bring me your paper, baby.
Okay.
Bring me your paper that you're writing on. Bring me your pen too.
I don't have the first part, but I got confused with the 2/5.
Oh, yeah. But you see it now with the 2/5 thing out front.
Yeah, I was confused about that because I was like, where did I put the 2/5?
All right. Do you have the answer written down somewhere?
Yes.
All right, so here's what you're going to do. If you get to practice, see, that's how you.
You got it.
So, all right. All right, any questions on that? Any questions on that? Going once? Going twice? Once, twice?
So that's the answer?
Yes,
Okay.
this is the answer.
Alright.
You good?
Yep.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Drier.
Bye, baby. We'll see you later.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll be here on Friday.
Sounds good. I give you that x equals 1 is a 0, find the other ones. All right. All right. Issue, right? All right. So find the x-intercept. We're plugging in y is 0. 3x minus 5 times 0 equals 15. 3x is equal to 15. Divide by 3, divide by 3, x is equal to 5, yes? Y-intercept. You're plugging in x is 0. You're getting negative 5y equals 15. And y is negative 3. Okay. Spencer, we good? We good at it? It's just 3 on. Let me pause there. So you have it here. But 15 divided by 5 is 3. Small mistake. Now, what's the slope? What's the slope?
Is that when you do the Y1 and 2 thing?
Okay, so you could do y1, y2 on these 2 points, or you take this equation and solve it for y. Okay? So move that over. Negative 5y equals negative 3x plus 15. Yeah. Divide by negative 5, divide by negative 5, divide by negative 5. Y equals 3/5 x minus 3. Right? So the minus 3 is the y-intercept. The 3/5 is your slope. Does that make sense? All right. Now, the slope of this one's already given, isn't it? You don't do anything. What's the slope? 3/4. So immediately the slope is kind of not too hard to get. What's the y-intercept? Negative 2, it's this one. See, this is mx plus b. So this is y equals negative 2, yeah? Now, this one's harder because of the fraction. Do we agree? That fraction beat you up. All right, so we're plugging in y is 0. Now, what are we going to do with the 4? Multiply everything by 4. That cancels. 0 equals 3x minus 8. How do you solve for x?
It is by itself.
Yeah, how?
By moving the 8 to the other side.
Move the 8, so we have to add 8. 8 is equal to 3x. Alright. Now what?
Right.
5 by 3? Yes. You get it? Finish how we doing, man? What's wrong?
Oh, I just messed it up.
Alright, is it signs again, is it a addition subtraction? Alright, again, please go get that. If you need help, tell me, and I'll put it in for you, I'll give it to you. Okay, I don't mind finding it for you, I can find it. I'm quick at looking at that shit. Alright.
I missed that math.
Huh?
I said I missed that math.
You'll get to where you miss this too at some point. You keep going high enough. I can assure you, I was in a few classes where I went like this. Damn, I missed out of this shit. But the first time the book was this thick, I went like this. Damn, I missed those thick books.
That one wrong.
Alright. Hey, we're still trying to sign up for the STEM club. Anybody interested? I make the announcement, just so you know what's going on.
Thank you.
Alright. Guy given yes. What did you get? Guy given yes.
8 out of 12.
8 out of 12, I like it. 8 out of 12, which is the same thing as 2 out of 3, yes? Alright, no given girl.
16 out of 20. 16 out of 20.
16 out of 20, I like it. 4/5. Y'all good? We're gonna stop y'all there. Alright. Finch, appreciate you now. Thanks for coming, ladies. Alright. X equals 1 to 0. Hannah, what did you do?
I did the synthetic division thing, right?
Alright, so you did 1, 3, negative 2, negative 3, 2.
Oh.
And then the 3 goes down,
That's why I messed up.
and then it's 3, 1, 1, negative 2, negative 2, 0.
Okay, so we got x minus 1. And then what's this next piece?
That's what's something.
Okay, we started with x cubed, right?
Right.
So the next one we got to start with is x squared. So fill them in. 3x squared plus 1x minus 2, yes? Tanisha, thanks for coming. You coming Friday?
Yes.
We'll be here again Friday, girl. All right.
Can I get a Zoom?
Of course you can. You can have a Snickers bar too if you want.
I don't like
So do you use
Snickers.
the numbers around the My mind's like blown. Okay, because in class I have like trying to write it all down and learn it at the same time. Okay, that makes so much sense.
It's moved up to the bottom.
Okay.
All right. Now, here, you can factor or use quadratic. 3x minus 2, x plus 1, yeah?
It's not minus 1? Oh, you're saying you factored the...
Factor this piece,
Yes.
3x minus 2, x plus 1. Thank you, ladies. All right. Now what do you get? X plus 1 is equal to 0. 3x minus 2 is equal to 0.
We get negative 3 over 2. Or 2 over 3.
Positive 2/3. 3x equals 2.
Yeah, then positive.
X is 2/3. All right. Subtract 1. X equals negative 1. All good?
Why does it repeat?
What do you mean? It didn't.
Well,
One of them was positive 1, one of them was negative 1.
you still get like a sort of similar,
Huh?
yeah, like a similar, so x plus 1, but in this case,
Yeah, so one of the next plus one of the next minus one. It was because I was being lazy writing the problem, I didn't have to think about it. You're gonna call me out like that, I appreciate that.
No, I mean, I called myself out when I texted you. Did you get that, my text?
I saw something, but I didn't read it.
Yeah, I call myself an idiot. Because as soon as I said that, I'm like, wait a minute, he live streams the SOSs and the questions, so I can just go through YouTube and see if he's live streaming or not. And I'm like, oh, he's not live streaming. Answer my question.
Well, I wouldn't assume that, because sometimes I don't live stream it, but I tried to live stream it every time.
Well, I mean, as far as I had you so far, I did.
Yeah, I tried to do it every time.
I mean, you had to be a reminder, but you're not perfect.
I definitely have that reminder, I'll make sure. Y'all good?
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for coming. Somebody take those cookies with you.
There's like a lesson